Well, hello, everyone. Thank you very much for being here, ladies and gentlemen, aliens, people of all, there's only male and female. Welcome, all male and female. And there goes Rumble. Bye, Rumble. Remove. Good night. And Rumble is done. Save changes. There we go. So, we're just on Twitter. Just on YouTube tonight. Rumble did not function again. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Oh, well. Let me go over to Rumble. Big day today. Test again stream. Live. That's interesting. Nobody there. All right. We will. No, I don't want to upload a video. I want to stop the stream. One viewer waiting. But I'm streaming. Now it won't let me. Yeah, sorry about this, everyone. I'm going to have to do something, eh? Go live. Too bad, eh? Let me see here. What's it? How's it going, everyone? Can I do this without it crashing? If it crashes, you'll come back. That's how it is. Settings. Destination. Is that a new destination again? Oops, where are my destinations? Gonna be one of those days. One of those days I'm gonna change my evil ways. Orientation settings are disabled with live. That could be why I'm not able to see destinations. Okay. Well, how's it going, everyone? They took the ads off the last stream because it was, my last live stream was really sexual. So sorry for the sex yell. But I'm a sexy guy. So that's not working. All right. So I just want to laugh. A little sad that Rumble is not with us yet again. Maybe I'll live stream all night on Rumble. Rumble's afraid of me, I think. Or maybe Bruce doesn't know how to. Duh. Ouais, Léaus, le test, il n'a pas marché. Dans le cul, le stream sur Rumble. Rumble, crumble. Bruce, you spelt Rumble wrong. The U doesn't work on your keyboard? What's going on with the U? Yep, the U works. Booma Kablamri, thanks a lot, man, for being here. I'm burnt. Lots of exposing today. Lots of stuff. And the moon being inhabited is surprising how the artificial intelligence shit stain programs can block everything. I want to blow it out of the park. I don't care if they try to kill me. It's exposed now. With what I showed on the moon, honestly, some people are going to send that out to some of the pros for sure. I've connected with some of them. At one point, it's evident that heads up, astronauts, you ain't going to the moon, not before 2027. And I would say by then, if they didn't talk about any structures up there, I don't think any astronauts are going to ever set foot on that moon before, after 2030, depending on what's going to go on, of course. But again, it's not something that I didn't expect, right? They're suppressing even the views now. They're rolling back the subscribers and they are bringing everything down. But you know what, you guys? I love you. You come back to the channel. We're really a small group of people that are, you know, really in many ways helping the channel. So, like, I mean, I cannot thank you all enough. I just got the editor again, the new one, back to which was my older one that I had before they attacked the computer and I lost every program on the computer. But of course, my black boxes, I got all my footage stored, only what's on the desktop, what I play around with. Everything else is in my black box, safe and sound. And that's when the black boxes don't crash. Me this week, I'm overwhelmed by everything that I'm able to see and show the way I'm able to show it. Don't forget, I work hard in trying to be able to explain it properly and to show it. And it's surprising that they're blocking like that. You'd think that people at YouTube would know that there's some type of blocking for certain information and this is going to happen. The elites are using the people, okay, to do their jobs and hide shit. It's going to come out. People are going to be offended. People are going to see things, hear things, and they're going to bring the truth out. They're going to try to do it indirectly. You know, they all signed gag orders and whatnot. So the Congress hearing that just occurred and just finished, be listening to Ross Coulthart and with an open mind, of course, not saying to believe everything they're saying, but lots of whistleblowers are coming forward and want to come forward. It's all about the clearances. They're holding it back again. Tim Burchett now has a new person, an inside plug, if you want to be able to get closer to the, I call it the corkscrew. They're all on the outside. You got the person in the center right there who's hiding all the information, and him too is being run by other people. It's always compartmentalized. And all these people around this person, Ross Coulthart, you know, Paula Luna, people at the Congress, the bipartisan Senate, the Transparency Act, everything going on. And then you know, the Pentagon, all the people that are against the information coming out, forcing Ariel people and the Republicans that are holding information from coming out. And all those people are being asked questions, always a new person coming by, but you never get to the center person. And now what's happening is, my goodness, Burchett, Tim Burchett, congressman from Tennessee, is, no matter what you think of him or not, says he just found another opening to get inside of that corkscrew. He didn't say corkscrew. I'm just using that example. So now all the circle, the people, now is going to go inside one layer, and he's going to go around a circle of those people, then another layer and another circle of those people. Years will go by. Information is going to be scrubbed and hidden. Lies are going to be formed. Maybe even events created so that people forget what's happening, you know, to the 49 people listening in. It's incredible, eh? The suppression. Rumble, listen, I've been posting many videos daily. I just re-uploaded now about 7 or 8 videos, and I'll get another couple up tonight. Not many people coming by the Rumble channel. If you're not on my Rumble yet, and if you're not on Rumble, don't even take the time to go. But if you are, take the time to subscribe to my Rumble channel. Hey, geez, man. Thank you, Mr. Pat Kassar. Bro, thank you very much for gifting out the 5 memberships yet again, man. Thank you very much. And again, Ruth Kelly and everyone, the names at the end, people are wondering, how come, you know, Paul Sabo and then little names and stuff. Listen, there's a lot of contributions from people. I wish I had all the names up, but like I said, when the computer crashed, I stopped being able to add the names at the end. Obviously, I changed editors. It was really deliberately to set me back a little bit, but things will get back into the game. And don't forget, at the end of the videos, I'm singing my ass off, so you can enjoy the song at the end. The intro is a song, right? I'm going to try to make it a little faster, try to show the names a little faster, because people are a little offended by the 28 seconds of the ending of the video. So I'll try to fix that for y'all, for sure. Thanks, buddy. So listen, who is here this evening? We got Sabinator in the house. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thanks for everything, man. Another boot of insomnia tonight here, Hauser, from the UK, of course. Late in his end for sure. 1, 2 a.m., something like that, right? 2 a.m. Final answer. Insomnia. Good luck, brother. Finally saw the bell-shaped object, clear as day. Hey, thank you, thank you. Well, you see, that's why I call it the bell shape, eh? And even lying down sideways. Imagine a literal. Goodness, do I have it here? A literal bell lying sideways, where you can see round shape, and at the end of the circle, you see it goes downwards. The bell shape. You can really see that. And then all of a sudden, I start realizing I'm saying, looking at the 90-degree angles, and I'm saying, holy crap, there's smoke coming out of there. They're smoking the surface. So it doesn't mean they're smoking the surface deliberately. It could be like here. We have the Shenley in Montreal, and even in Valleyfield, it's a distillery. And they have all those pipes, okay, crossing across the road to other areas. It's a distillery. So it goes to another area. Just like much, I would imagine, I'm no professional, but a refinery on the moon. Pretty sure there's lots of refineries there, right? Maybe even some distilleries. Maybe they are making alcohol, right? Making alcohol on the surface of the moon. But seriously, you see in the winter here, when I drive by that road, we can't see the road. It's very dangerous because when it's cold, take into consideration it could be snow on the moon. When it's cold, you see all that vapor and everything here on Earth. If there is an atmosphere higher than they say, maybe we would see some vapor on the moon. But William, anyways, a couple of you like me think that they are smoking the moon. And I really think that that's what they're doing, really smoking the surface of the moon. Closing bridges all over the world. Well, they're closing one here. So for me to get out of town tomorrow, which I have an errand to do, I have to go into several other towns and go all the way around, pay more gas to be able to get out of here. Stuck on an island, man. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. Different times. I slept well, 8 hours, which is good because I went to bed yesterday at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Imagine that. Because finding these things, that was awesome. But being able to show them a certain way and to see them clear enough. Don't forget, I see them really clear here at home. And sometimes well, not sometimes, all the time on YouTube, it's not 20% worse, but it probably is 10% to 7% worse than here, which is not bad or worse at all here. There's no pixelation or nothing. And YouTube sometimes, wow, it goes all out. But that's when I zoom up really, really close to the surface and I'm really close. Well, YouTube, the transformation doesn't really like it very much. The new editor, I'm going to do 3 little twists in the editor to get the footage better. Make a smaller, compact format that is more compatible with YouTube, and then up completely the highest quality, but by keeping it a format that is more suitable for YouTube. Not that my videos are not suitable for YouTube, but I want to get the exact format. I want people to see the clearest as possible. And again, if you see something blurry or you find that I'm too close, I do both, far and close. But if it's too close, close the full screen and literally it should be enough. Just look at it, sit back. Don't be like looking at the footage like that. But if you're like me, you'll have a lens and you can pause it. And with your lens, you'll be mesmerized. You see probably even things that I'm not showing in the video. And that's what a lot of people say. Bruce, you showed 2 UFOs, but you didn't show the other 3 on the surface and the explosion on the left. That's the most incredible thing about my footage, is that when I'm showing a UFO, I rarely can show just one because of my technique and adjustment of the exposure of the light. Never tried to be better than anyone, and I'm still not. But unfortunately, the what I saw is amazing, and everyone should appreciate it. And basically, everybody should start doing the same. The last video is Tycho Crater. Tycho Crater, you're looking at the moon upside down. They say when they go to the moon, they go upside down. They turn themselves around to be able to see right side up, but probably they never went. And if they did, it was through secret projects because they didn't tell the public how they went. But either way, when you look at the bottom side of the moon, you want to flip it around to look at it right side up. When you're looking at the top side of the moon, leave it the way it is. But when you revert it upside down and look at the top, you'll see other lines where you can see it's scary. You'll see it really is 3-dimensional. You can see lines going straight across from to you to away from you. And when you turn it all angles, you will always see lines going away and to from you, from and away from you, to you, son of a bitch, to you and away from you. It's like there's always lines that are straight, and that's where people talk about the grid lines. I intend on explaining 35 to 50% of exactly how the surface is constructed in 2024 in great detail. And I hope a lot of you are interested in it because it concerns us all. The moon is definitely inhabited. I don't know who's up there, but for me, that's not really important. For me, what's important is to know, to the 60 people watching, to know that we were lied to from the governments. The governments you guys are screwed now in every country because seeing this, it's not going to be hidden for a long time. Eventually, sure, you guys can control it for 5-10 years, but it's going to come out. And the younger generation, at one point when they get involved in this and all their new apparatus and the shit that they'll be using, more and more truth is going to come out. I hope the younger generation will be interested in that. Thank you very much, Pat. Louis, strong arm, thank you very much. Hey, Bruce, where are you at? Um, Where you at, you wild dude? Hey, man, I am in Quebec. Thanks for asking. Montreal, Quebec. Hi, man. And I'm on the outskirts of Montreal, just very close to Salaberry Valleyfield, where the regattas are in the summer. So in Canada, in the province of Quebec, just a couple minutes from Montreal. I'm seeing a lot of activity here. So if you guys want to know where I am, that is exactly where I am stationed. The Bruce Sees All Observatory. Thanks a lot, Elias. Our friend Elias is also having a stream on this crazy music, a Space Jam, a channel. Is it tomorrow? If I'm not mistaken. He's going to tell us again. Bruce, videos approved for private and home school education for real. Thank you, Louis Strongarm. Thank you very much. You said, Bruce, videos approved for private and home school education for real. Well, I don't know if that's what you mean, but this is the way I see it. Like my research, I can show my research to everyone that comes here. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a guy who I study science. I mean, I'm a ufologist, but I'm not a governmental ufologist, accredited, documented ufologist. I'm a self-taught ufologist. I've never hidden that. I'm proud of what I found on the moon and what I see in the sky. And of course, some people have problems seeing a spirit. Some people have problems seeing UFOs all the time. I'm one of those that see UFOs all the damn time, and I can get some cool stuff. Ever since I've been young, I've been seeing lights, and people should just profit from that. I'm no prophet, but just profit from it, coming by and seeing some cool stuff. Maybe my theories you disagree with, well, it's okay. Leave it in the comment section. Let me know if you disagree with that. To the now 58 watching. No, 66. Sorry about that. 66. Missed the first stream, watched it for 2 minutes. then fell back to sleep right on. Well, hey, you you got about 8 or 9 minutes to watch, buddy, in that one, and scroll after the first 20-21 minutes of the stream, and just watch that 8-minute part, and you'll see the chandelier and my candelabrum UFO, which you have seen before, I'm pretty sure. But Jeremy Corbell showed that, and I think it's pretty cool that he showed just an image, and that he does. They don't have the clearance to show that, and that the video is also a video from 2018. Can you imagine that? Imagine. Cristobal Garcia, welcome. Thank you very much. Paul Hawkins, hello everyone. Thanks guys for coming in. Nice to see ya. You night owl like me, brother? Always up. I'm up late, but these days, because I want to be up early to get as many videos up as I can. It's sad though, eh? It is so sad that I have to post a video today. I was like, what could I do extra today? Not a lot of views. I'll expose Tycho crater installations, which I showed in 2019, maybe even 2018, but it wasn't clear enough. Showed it a bit clearer, and I intend before the end of 2024, each and every structure that we just saw, we will have a front row seat in looking at the objects a lot closer. You watch, guys. I promise you. I'm going to keep working hard on that. Lots of hours that have to come for me to show the surface, because as you saw my desktop, when you see about 50, 60 files there, sometimes all that is just for a 10-minute video to have been able to come to the conclusion of showing it a certain way. And a lot of people will say, well, he's just shooting out stuff all of a sudden. It's not hard zooming in. Oh, Bruce just reverts or uses a negative to show the image on the surface. Well, try it yourselves. It's not just about using the negative image, but it's about the fact that if the surface was manipulated, there's a possibility of changing that manipulation and peeking through certain parts of the moon, because of our eyes and cone cells in our eyes. We're used to certain colors, and sometimes certain colors and the exposure are adjusted just right. Honestly, even though it's old school, cheap ass technology, you're going to say it works, and we can see the surface. I never hit it, that I was no genius that was able to see the surface that way, but it's a good technique to be able to see the surface, like a really good technique. And I have a good enough telescope that definitely one of the biggest on the markets. As for the ones posting on the moon, there's nobody posting about the moon with a 14-inch scope. you know well, a couple people following here, Christopher Rollins and a couple people, but listen, you guys have yet to post some videos of the surface of the moon and exactly what is up there. I'm working my ass off in exposing this. Turn the moon upside down, Tycho crater, you can see absolutely everything. Think of it, Tycho crater. Tycho crater is on the bottom side of the moon. Hey, Susan, they lasted. The rocket just ran out of fuel, but luckily he made it outside of our ionosphere. It's up over the stratosphere. It's floating right now. Not going to crash back down to Earth. So they lasted a couple of streams, those lights. I'm impressed. UFO tonight in the back, really bright and orange with two little flames at the bottom of it. And it was completely cloudy this evening. And when I went outside and saw that they were there, I think it's amazing. I get emotional when I see the UFOs come close to me. That's why with the infrared drone and the drone and a possibility of getting really close to these beings, if they are beings at all, you never know, guys. I'm Dripsy Hay from Florida. Thank you very much. Very beautiful Florida. I had a chance to visit Florida with my own eyes physically when I was young. And my mom wanted to bring us there after my dad had passed away to change our ideals and everything. We'd gone to Cocoa Beach in Florida, and then we went a little bit lower to go down to Miami. That was the only vacation down south I was able to get, and Dominican Republic too, all at the same time almost. So that was a good experience. I was really young, but I remember, I mean, I was craving just to get down there to see um, some palm trees. Imagine, and I still remember it. For me, it was, you guys are born with the palm trees down there, but I was anxious to see one. Really anxious to see a palm tree. And then when I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's a palm tree. That's about like you guys, where you have Christmas trees, I'm sure, around not far from you, going down to North Carolina or whatever. Here, that's all we have is freaking Christmas trees. It's only ironic that we go outside and get a Christmas tree and put it in the friggin' living room for Christmas. That would be like you guys in Florida going outside and getting a palm tree and bringing it in the house, little baby palm tree, and hanging pretend coconuts on it. That would sound pretty crazy, eh? Wait a minute. Sabinator, thanks, man. Sorry, my eyes are not working tonight very well. Thank you very much, man. I'm speechless, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Aussie in the house. We have Susan Ravella is in the house. Thank you very much, Susan, for being here. Nice to see you. Like I said, our rocket ran out of fuel. We'll refuel it tomorrow. Right on, Louie. And I love you guys for being here. Seriously. Darla, how are you? Absolutely, Darla. Welcome, newcomers. That's a fact. Greatly appreciate that. Pat, Sabinator, thanks, you guys. Such help, guys. That really helps a lot. That is a lot. Hey, Friday, 420. Sounds good. Hey, Bruce. How's it going? I'm doing well, man. My friend, thanks for asking. How's the weather in your end? The weather here it's pretty crazy. I haven't seen the sun in ages, guys. Stars either, the moon either. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to showing a lot of new, different um, views of the surface. Guys, I have at least 3 to 4 months of work to do. Even if it completely stops, if the moon blows up, I'll be able to process moon videos and show you guys stuff that you've never seen for another 3 years. I have a lot of footage, guys, a lot of footage that, when I film the moon and I go outside and I film the moon for 8 to 12 hours, you never know what I can get in it. And of course, I do look through the footage. No, I don't sit through 12 hours of footage after having filmed it. That would be impossible because I did it for the first 2 years. It just, I spent my days. That's all I do, honestly. Do a lot of watching the moon. Then you see something, you try to zoom up on it, you try to show it properly. But with the Dicon Ni 900, Bruce is tired. The Nikon D850 that I have at the back of the telescope and the telescope itself, over 4,000 millimeters of focal length, guys. Think of it. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people have like 70 inches, not inches, 70 millimeters of focal length. I have many thousands of millimeters of focal length, and the Nikon D850, look it up. Best camera on the market, especially to film the moon. And I can zoom up tens of thousands of times. You can zoom up as close as you want in the image. If there's a structure in the image that is as small as a pencil point, you can zoom the pencil point up as big as almost a penny, and there won't be any pixelation. So that's a plus also doing that. Right on, Louis. We appreciate that, you guys. You want a song? What do you want me to sing? The moon's inhabited. The moon's inhabited. The moon's inhabited. It is. Casa Nostra's in the house. Thank you very much, my friend, for being here. Pat, thanks again, brother. I think so, Count Derpula. They definitely are shirting their pants, shiting in their pants, because it's going to come out. And you know what? I hate saying it every time because it does sound like I'm valorizing myself. It sounds like I'm putting myself on a pedestal, right? I was gonna say like in French, piedestal, but it does sound like I'm putting myself on a pedestal, and I'm not, guys. It's that I want this to come out. You know, the threats have lasted a long time. By this point, I laugh at them. At this point, I re-threaten them. It's just over my head, right? By this point, why? Thank you very much. I'll leave that up there for 2 hours. Yeah, Susan Ravella. It's a shame about Rumble. And again, I'm not going to say that it's Rumble's fault. It could be I'm doing something wrong. I did all the codes, the stream keys, went and put them in. I started my own destination on StreamYard, and you have to do your own. That's the only way of adding you added a destination. I did it live, but it didn't work. Last time I did it wrong, so this time I did it differently, even better. I went directly on Rumble to start it there, and when I came back, I started it, and it did not work. Again, I would like to stream at the same time on Rumble and on StreamYard. I know how to do it. I checked out several videos on YouTube that were quite simple, as a matter of fact. It's a damn shame what the world's got to do for people like me and people like you. Odd symbol on coffee mug law. Louis, I like people who notice things. Absolutely. Doesn't it look like the candelabrum? Yeah, the candelabrum. Same thing. Same style. Same style. You even have some of these on the sarcophages. Got a little one right here. Flies around. Star Hunter, how's it going? Hey, Moonmeister, love it. Rod R's in the house. Thank you very much, you guys. Mm. Fish one again. Caught nothing on the ice. Ah, damn it, Pat. Yeah, Pat, how's it going, man? Went ice fishing. Got some nice places you've been showing, man. You guys can check out his channel too, you know. His likes don't show up, you know, so you can test them out to see if they're working now. Parental advised, advertised. Yeah, that's even worse. Like the parents are advertising, exposing that sexy moon man here. Thank you so much, Darla. Luke Nathan McLean White in the house. How's it going, Luke? Nice to see you, man. Where'd he go? There he is. Hello to all the chat. This is the son of David White, one of my best friends from the Republic of Ireland, the very beautiful Republic of Ireland. Thanks so much, Luke. Hope everyone is doing good. And hello to the moderators. Nice, so nice and kind of you, man. Thank you very much. I get it someday. Pat, the fish are playing games with you. Yes, says Susan, for sure. That is right. That vid you have of the Apollo was awesome. If it's real, yeah, man, Sabinator. If it is something real, uh, it's incredible. And the worst of it, if you look at the surface, man, like the structures that I'm showing, somebody told me in that video, you can see what you're showing, Bruce. They can literally see. And the worst of it, somebody said there's something not right because they said that I was getting close, even closer than what NASA was showing as it was landing. So that just means to me that I'm showing a good technique in magnifying a zoom. Like I said, they better never allow me to have a 43-inch telescope because I'm going to blow it out of the park. I'm going to blow it out of the park. I'm going to be looking inside the windows of a complex inside a Copernicus crater's hole edge, right? That's, literally, we're going to see so much. We're not done anyways. We're seeing a lot right now. Leah, thank you so much. Anything you need help with, fisherman's friend? If you still eat them. I do eat fisherman's friends. How did you know? I guess I showed you, or I guess I told people that I did. Yeah, when I'm sick, absolutely. I've been doing good. Been doing good. Haven't been sick. Touch wood. Touch wood for sure for a while. Want to thank all of you for heading over to the music channel and stopping by and commenting and checking out the music that I write and some of the first attempts that I do on Bruce's music. I appreciate that. I never have time to answer all the comments. I wish I did. There's always time to answer comments, like I will be doing this weekend. These short videos, some of you were having problems seeing it. So yeah, hey, William and Leah, Darla, everyone that has problems seeing my video sometimes, or maybe had problems commenting. YouTube is aware of a problem for everyone, all our channels. Comments disappearing could have to do with a glitch, a serious glitch. They're not changing YouTube enough, right? They always change YouTube. They do the updates and they change stuff. And when they do that, I notice that there's often problems happening on YouTube, but that's how it is. Has it been only 38 minutes? Ever notice how sometimes, some days, the hours, I'm thinking of Kai right now, the hours go by fast. You don't have time to do anything, or it feels like you got 4 days in one where like nothing's happening. It's taking so long for things to happen, or there's lots happening, but you got like a lot of time to do your stuff. It's weird. It's like it's never the same. Thanks again, Leah. Hey, Louis, strong arm. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thanks for appreciating it, man. He likes the moon videos. Well, more to come. I promise you guys. And like I said, there's always variation. Look at the sun videos. It's been weeks, almost like over a month. Haven't seen the sun uh, once to be able to film it. And when I do see the sun, well, that's because there's no sunspots. So there's no humidity and I don't film it. So when the sun's out, there's no sunspots. When there's sunspots, it's very rare the sun is all nice and hunky dory without clouds in the sky. The sun causes a lot of clouds around Earth. I don't care what people say, definitely causes a lot of clouds. So when you have a sunny day and then the moon's out that day, boy, does it ever cause clouds around Earth. Angel Dreams, congrats, says Susan Ravella. Where is Angel Dreams? I love the name. Public Gestapo agents. Yep, I they exist too, Count Derpula. Yeah, they do for sure. Seventh Note official. Thanks for asking. Listen, I'll tell you what. I don't think Earth is round, and it might not be completely flat. But do I have any proof against it, or would I be mad at people that appreciate the flat Earth? No. But I'm telling you, it's a touchy situation. Some people will come here, Bruce. You believe in flat Earth? Oh, it's interesting. Thumbs up. Whatever you guys think. When I film the moon, it does seem to have a very flat surface, right? But again, they say it's parallax and optical illusion. I believe that the moon's like a football, deflated a little bit, where one side's punched in and the other side's roundish. Think of it. That's how I can see. So you clearly see that I'm open minded as to the shape and form. My mind's always evolving on that, and I wouldn't stop. I'll think of a flat Earth, and I go, maybe, and then I think of not flat Earth because somebody talks about curvature, and you go, yeah, but is it completely curvature everywhere, or is it just certain parts of Earth that we're going to see the curvature? We're going to think it's round. It's an interesting topic. I still think it is. It's interesting that they were sailing, into Santa Maria. Everyone was looking um, to see how, you know, big the planet was, if it was flat, if they're going to fall off the edge of it. And in reality, we're not different. We're doing the same exact thing today. People are, just as curious today as they were back in the days. Thanks again for being here, Luke. Right on, Mr. Pat. Big business. No humans are a leak hazard. That is very true. You said a lot there. That's why they need AI robots. Yeah, absolutely. And also, George Huxley, most likely too, is that they have to. The reason why they compartmentalize everything. There's a little breach in one compartment about a secret project. Well, it doesn't get out to all the other areas. So you have a whole bunch of people working on one secret project. One person's working on a reverse engineering some alien technology, and then eventually that piece will be connected to a craft that they're going to test, and even the pilot himself that's going to test the craft is very limited as to what he will know. He'll know everything about the flight, but he will not be informed on anything. They sign gag orders. You know, they have clearances that they have to withhold, and actually, I mean, they have clearances to enter certain compartments if you want into secret projects and different levels and stuff, but they don't talk to each other. All those people working on those projects do not talk to each other on that. There's always somebody watching somebody to be sure that nobody gets caught. Galactic Federation. Well, there's not just the Galactic Federation, guys. Apparently, there's a lot of other federations in other galaxies, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. It's coming out in the news today, talking again about the people that were killed for coming out and talking about what I talk about, the secrets about UFOs and about alien technology. I, for one, honestly think that exposing the moon is beyond getting a whooping, um, because I think it exposes something that is so deep that a lot of agents have no clue that many objects are up there. Nobody has a clue that many objects are up there. As a matter of fact, imagine the guy that's in charge of a secret project and knows that there's an area of the moon with structures and just is now going to realize that, holy shit, the whole moon is filled with structures. That's how it is. The moon is inhabited, guys. I have no need to scream or flip out and whatnot. Darla, I love that. Thank you very much. Please, would all of you like this stream afterwards or now, and share some of the videos out? And of course, please subscribe to help this channel grow. Did we get any subscribers this evening? So let's end the stream here on. Hold on here. Make the recording private after the stream, of course, because it's not working. Too bad. End the stream. Yes, 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 end the stream. And there we go. Unfortunately. Come and knock on my door. I'm pondering this evening. My mind's scattering around, anxious to see what information is going to come out, what's going to happen. It's actually pretty exciting that the secret remains secretive. I'll be showing stuff for the next few years again. Maybe the truth is not going to come out. I'm really smirking. I'll be honest with you. I find it a little funny because a lot of people think that when they do expose the moon, that there'll be no more interest in my research and stuff. I think it's the opposite. I think a lot of people are going to want to um, maybe do like me and try to see, if the structures are really there. It's easy. Reproduce what I'm doing with the videos. If you have a good visual identification of what I seem to be doing, a lot of people should be able to do the same thing. And like I said, the smaller telescopes, you guys can still see the surface, even though it's a small telescope. You definitely still can see the surface. Justin, Palmier, je t'ai pas mieux. Thank you very much for being here. I see the giant pyramid hanging out over the Pentagon videos finally hit mainstream paranormal programming. Yeah, well, I'm like you, man, on that. The paranormal programming, I believe that. It's interesting you say paranormal programming. Interesting. I've never used that term, but yeah, MK Ultra, whatnot, probably same damn thing. As a matter of fact, I find a Spooksy. Congrats, Spooksy. What happened with Spooksy? Hold on here. I hate that all the comments can be that scattered about because I've not seen Spooksy yet. Hmm. If I go all the way down, Jules in the house. Stephanie Black, merci beaucoup. Comment ça va, Stephanie? Hence, chemtrailing operation obfuscation. Yeah, you said a mouthful. You know it, Count Derpula. We're all on the same frequency, I think, on that side for sure. Jules says, Bruce, I have a question. How are you, Jules? Love you. Thanks for being here as always, the comments and everything, and all the generous help and contributions. Bruce, I have a question. Can you explain the lunar waves? Love talking about lunar waves. What causes them? Um, and any other info you can give would be greatly appreciated. How about a theory about the moon for those that do appreciate it? Salut Stéphanie, merci encore. J'aime fort la gang. Et bonjour ta famille aussi en même temps. Magnifique famille. Imagine if the moon, Jules, was a spaceship and that we're seeing the emanation of the heat signatures that are coming off of it. And that the heat signatures are every time it tries to realign itself to stay in synchronous rotation with Earth. I tell you what, if that's not what's happening, it'd be a hell of a movie. It would be a hell of a movie. It could be a ripple in space and time. But somebody brought up something good, asked me a question this afternoon, this morning. Bruce, have you ever noticed that ripple looking over, stars or looking at stars going by? Very good question. No, I've never noticed it. I've never noticed it looking at any other celestial object except um, not quite the lunar wave, but Venus has some very mysterious ripple-like effects that I see with my telescope that I don't get with any other celestial object. It's very special, Venus. Um, the moon. If it's not a ripple that's just around the moon, it could be a force field, and that they take the force field down every time they go in, let it in a UFO. Someone else this afternoon mentioned maybe they're letting down the force field for another reason they gave. Yeah, it could absolutely be, you know. But are we there yet? You think for people to understand that it's possible there could be force fields and stuff around the moon? I think it is possible. And I don't think it's that exaggerated that the moon could be a spaceship, you know. It's of course, it remains a theory, but looking at all the contraptions and connections that are on it really makes you wonder, what the hell's going on? To be honest with you, it's concerning. All those objects up there. It's the lines that are getting to me. I hope you appreciated the last video of Tycho. Go back and look at it if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty incredible for me. It's yet again overwhelming. It drains me. It takes energy from me when I'm able to see them like that and show them. I get emotional and I'm like, oh my goodness, because I've been studying the moon for a few years now, and it's scary because eventually NASA, there's one thing showing a structure or two or 10, nothing wrong with it, but being able to start comparing 5, 10, 15 different structures, starting to talk about the locations and the coordinates. Um, they don't want that. And I hope you all know that those lines leaving Tycho and all the ones in Mare Fecunditatis and everywhere I've been showing them, yes, I am going to follow those lines because that's what's bringing me to structures. And they are headed in the direction of Copernicus crater, which again, guys, I found industrial like cities there. The most lines on the surface of the moon are there and next to be exposed for those that want to know, for the 80 watching. Thanks for being here. We're going to expose the Southern Highlands, Clavius crater. They want to go to the moon and talk about water having been found beside Clavius crater. There's lots of towers this week. I wrote them down. I was pretty impressed myself. I showed 12 towers on the moon. So if you're following me and watch all my videos and you saw 2 or 3 or 4 towers this week, you maybe didn't see all the videos. And again, sorry for that. It's not my fault, but YouTube, there's a little glitch, like I just said. Let it snow, says Pat. Oh my goodness, Pat. Is it snowing now? I hope not. I want to get through January and February so that we can get to spring. Bring on spring. Might be posting more videos tonight too, everyone. Shit happening on the moon. Oh, absolutely. Don't know what exactly, but more than we are told. Exactly, Radar. You know, we don't have to know exactly what's going on up there, but we know there is more than what we are told. And that is a fact for sure. Thanks again, Susan Ravella, for being here. Sean the Wanderer is here. I think these lunar waves are due to the hologram that seems to go across the moon every so often. I like that theory. It refreshes or something. Makes sense. It looks a lot, Sean, like a television set, eh? That's like I said on the videos and every time I posted that. And like John Lair said, I was able to get through the holographic veil. Well, maybe there's not a holographic veil. Maybe, uh, or the holographic veil, what we can call a holographic veil, is something that's made with atmosphere to pull off a holographic veil over a surface of a planet or celestial object. There's definitely going to have to be some atmosphere, smoke and mirrors involved in that. You would think, and probably a lot of terahertz, a lot of power. Been looking at the moon with the naked eye, and it visibly changed in the last 40 years. I'm sure of it. I believe you, and it has. It really has changed. And of course, the toppling over as it's doing now, incredibly, just ridiculously. Hey, Alex Fortier, t'es-tu là, mon frère? Merci, bro. Yeah, we're not on Twitter tonight. We're just on YouTube. Thanks a lot, Luke. Luke in the house from the beautiful Ireland. Right on, crazy. Hey, give the community another heads up. You're going to be streaming very soon too, so don't be shy to give us another heads up about that. Bruce says, all does light pollution from the city hinder your research? I'll talk to you a lot about that. Also, is your telescope the biggest allowed by law? I heard it is. That is interesting. I know they would probably be withholding a certain size of a telescope here. Like, for example, the 43-inch that I looked into for the fun of it, I would have to be a governmental institution or, a school or something, I think. And it will be interesting to find out what that limitation is. And all the countries are a little different. I would assume, but yeah. So, and the light pollution, it just so happens, you guys can check it out too. The CGXL high definition telescope that I have, the 14-inch, is the best to cut through clouds and light pollution. Hawking's had the same telescope that I have, except a little smaller, the 11-inch. Like UFO 2012 has the 11-inch, and that telescope cuts through light pollution because Hawking's was in town with a lot of light pollution and it was able to get through it. I would tell you I would get a lot, I don't know, maybe somewhat better without the light pollution, but it pretty much cuts through it. Like, it cuts through it. I can film through a big ass cloud and you wouldn't even know that I'm filming through clouds. All you're going to see is the oscillation. So it's pretty good. There you go. Hey, Alex Fortier, merci mon frère. Alex Fortier dans la maison. Hope you're doing well, man. Oh, Alex. I have so many Alexes here now. I'm getting mixed up. Nice to see you, brother. You guys got to check out the stream tomorrow. I will be there myself. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Yes, I think we will. We will be able to. I got something in the evening, so yeah. I think the moon waves are actually the galactic current sheet washing over our wow, over our ionosphere. I like that one, Count Derpula. I like that one a lot, actually. A lot. I like that one a lot. Susan Ravella says, lurkers, please join in the fun. Absolutely. Hey, Susan, yeah, we have anonymous viewers, even contributors, and we have a lot of people that lurk here. I love you guys for it. I really appreciate that. We had another good stream. Well, actually, we just talked. This was more of a shoot the shit stream. Very sorry about that, but I don't have to be sorry, eh? Do I have to be sorry? Boy, I'm telling you, what a day. It was a big day today. I'm still overwhelmed about what I showed, and it hurts my heart a little bit that the videos remain very low. 200-300 views, imagine that. Which I don't usually get even that low. Usually they're 1,000, 1,800, which is already very low. So it's good because it proves that I'm over the target, and it proves that there's a lot of means of suppression, probably most likely through artificial intelligence and whatnot. My brother just did a good stream about, I guess, demons and angels and whatnot. Very interesting. And thanks to those of you that always take the time to check it out. Definitely thought Transformer at first glance. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about the spaghetti thing. Yeah, the hey Lana, nice to see you. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, the jellyfish UAP that they were talking about. You know, guys, that UAP was actually invading a military base. That video was an invasion of a military base by an alien technology or unknown alien to us, and not necessarily extraterrestrial. Well, Bruce, I'm gonna have to talk. Transformers. It's the first name I gave it, Lana. Definitely. And it looks like the Transformers that the kids left on the floor that they weren't able to build themselves, so they just pulled out the legs and stuff, and the legs are just all distorted and everything. You know what those legs are for, right? Well, those legs would be for, you see, let's see if I have a good imagination. Can you guess it before I say it? Can you guys read my mind at what I think the legs are on that jellyfish UAP? I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, too late. It goes down to the bottom of the ocean or picks up any living organism that's big enough to fit inside of what looked like a hell of a big trap at the end of those feet. They go down to the bottom of the ocean, picks up stuff, sucks in rocks and fish or whatnot, and brings it back up to experiment on it, drops it off at the lab. That thing lands, goes inside its shop and it's on its planet, sticks its phalanges or not testicles, tentacles into some filtration system that sucks it up and goes into a tub where they analyze all this life. And imagine what they're doing, guys. Imagine don't always think just negative about the aliens, you know. If they're experimenting and trying to better their own race, or maybe they need help from us or whatnot, there could be a whole bunch of possibilities and scenarios. Tether connection reset, I like that one. Jeez, I coughed so loud I heard the G string on my guitar activate. Sorry about that, Jules. Very susceptible to hypothermia. I guess so, eh? Or kept in the house because of this. Hey, Bruce, what the hell? And I just saw smoke come out of my mouth. I'm must be the devil. They were kept in the house because of this, and yeah, and two of the four passed. Very sad, but very nice that two lived. Good for you, Jules. Sorry about that, though. Yeah, it must be hard. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for saying that. You rock, man. I am on Twitter, you guys. You guys can check out also on Twitter. And of course, you're looking for Ufology Canada. So if ever I do get big, well, I will have the name for Ufology Canada. Watch Canada crumble. And I have to change the name from like Ufology Canada to Ufology China or something like that. You're here. You contributed, my friend. You've done more than enough of your share, my friend. And I thank you very much for that, man. I mean it. Did a lot of talking today, guys. I think I am going to end it. 1 hour stream for one night. Hope you're not too disappointed if I do that. Bruce is all French channel. Hey, guys, help the French channel grow. Why not go and subscribe to the French channel? La chaîne française, bro, là. La chaîne française est en croissance un peu. Pas en croissance, mais en croissance un peu, tout petit. It's going up just a little bit. I think that's pretty good. French channel is growing very slowly, which is good. It was blocked before. No subscribers since 2019. Imagine that. And I still go and post videos, never stopped. But it's a little more encouraging to see some people sometimes that find interest. So yes, Adios. I would appreciate some of you heading on over to the channel and subscribing to my friend's channel of Ni Quebec Astronomy. Interesting coincidence. Tycho crater and 2001: A Space Odyssey correlation. Oh, I heard something about that. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Paul. A really sick horse, but haven't lost hope yet. Hang in there. Hey, you guys working with animals and stuff. Wow. Hats off to you. Earning your wings. Count Green. Hey, listen, a Vagabond fan. Bring it. Bring it. Love you guys. In addition to the UFO, says Sean the Wanderer, I believe there are creatures that reside in the upper atmospheres. Thanks for sharing that. I agree with you, man. I also think that, yes, around Earth, there are also some of those creatures. I would assume they're transparent. Like the tether incident, when we saw some of them reacting to the tether that got lost in the tether incident, it really was because they were, reacting to fear or danger or something. They in the ocean, bioluminescent creatures, when they're mating, when they're horny, they're going to illuminate. Good thing guys aren't like that, eh? Walking around your pants. What the hell are your pants? Why is your crotch so bright? Jesus. We'd have to wear tarps. Sorry, guys. Talking stupid here. Mojo's Mama B, thank you so much, you guys and gals. Thanks. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Bruce Pearl rocket didn't make it to the firmament. Oh, was there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't make it to the firmament and almost did like Elon Musk's rocket come back down, but no, it's it's staying up there. But I should be good to go refuel it because it got so high though. They're nice at night, by the way, Susan. Nice and bright at night. Really appreciate that. Whoop. Did my other light burn? I guess. Oh, that was my neck. Ow, that was my neck. Oh, the mouse is out of juice. Gotta charge the mouse. Charge the mouse. Have a sip of my cold coffee. Charge the mouse and have a sip of my coffee. Now I gotta wait till the mouse comes back. The mouse came back the very next day. The mouse came back the very next day. The mouse came back the very next day. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What'd you say? Okay, come on, mouse, please. Gotta wait a whole minute. I gotta wait a whole minute. Right now, it's just a waiting game. What movie is that? I don't watch movies. I watch trailers. Yeah, sorry about that. Jules, but the animals and everything. Mouse is dead. My mouse went and died. Other two goats are doing great, but still in the house. Thankful they are in my daughter's house. They have a huge cage. Oh, wow. Poop and pee is not all over the house. No, exactly. Just like any animal, I would guess. Goats are goats are the the funniest. They talk and they do the weirdest shit with their mouths. You gotta get a video of that, Jules. I'll post it. They do the weirdest stuff. Shit gonna hit the fan. War is coming in the USA. Yeah, it's sad, man. Scary stuff. So they won't have a ease in the US. They are scared of Trump. Yes, they are. They are absolutely. Oh, because he wants to make America better again. Palm trees, a moon or no? I would say maybe a palm. Maybe there are palm trees on the moon, but they would be huge, like pterodactyl's eyes. Bet you gave one a sip at one point and went spit it out. Sabinator and you guys and everyone really appreciate you all stopping by. Generous contributions too. Dang, Sabinator! Don't need to be a member when I've always been on the same waves. Well, at one point you will be when you gift it out, and I am supposed to be able to gift out. They said at the end of the month, and if I don't use them, I will not be able to use them. So the next stream, subscribe because it'll be a subscriber only stream. Okay, guys, heads up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to remember what I was talking about because now I saw Bruce play guitar and sing on his music shadow, and now I'm lost. Buzz Aldrin is buzzing. Yes, Buzz. Hi, I'm Buzz Aldrin, second person to step on the moon. Kneel before me. Good one. Giggles. Oh yes. Do you have the giggles sickness in you? Boy, I get that all the time. It's what makes the trolls the most mad. They don't even look at what I say in the sentence when I finish off with giggles or the giggler. Uh, oh no way. Hey, it's all good, Jules. Are you kidding me? Really appreciate the effort that you all do, but some of you, boy, you really push it to the extremes of commenting a lot in the videos. And please, I hope none of you are insulted because I see some of you that comment 30 times and I might only reply to 6 or 7 of them sometimes. But those of you that comment a lot, Leah, Jules, Darla, Susan, when you guys comment, William, anyways, it's everybody, Star Hunter, also Alex, you guys will get replies from me. Laura, good evening to you. Thank you very much for stopping in. Appreciate that. M Tori1, Southern California in the house. Hey, thank you very much. Steve Connolly, thanks again, you guys. Bonnie Anderson, thanks for coming back, my friends. Our friend Sabinator. Well, another good stream, my friends. Bruce, please do moon videos with Bruce songs. Hey, that is really cool. Thank you very much, Louis. I appreciate that. Louis. Yeah, well, thanks for appreciating the music, guys. I'm a good singer. I have fun singing. That is the fun part, right, Eliaus? Whether we are good or not at singing, when we sing a song, we feel like we're on a stage and we feel like we're professionals. When you're into it and you get into a song, it's fun. I'm funny. I'm a funny guy. We have the solar eclipse coming up. Oh, that's right, April 8th. And I believe the Devil's Comet on April 12th. Yes, will be interesting to view these. It will be Sean the Wanderer, and you can be sure I will be viewing them if it is possible for sure. Usually watching on my TV. I have fat fingers, so I usually avoid chats. Lana, and I don't blame you for it. I notice some of you that don't usually comment, which is totally normal when you're watching TVs or the telephone. Some of you did take the time to come by and let me know that you watch on TVs or that you're not always commenting, but that you're listening in, and I appreciate that. Laura, welcome. Thank you so much. It is, Louis. Oh, yes, it is. Louis. Hey, Rod R, I love you, man. Thanks. Oh, thanks, man. You guys, see, this is why I want people to listen to the end because I keep the videos interesting, trying to leave too much time. There was a lot of questions as people saying, what do you mean by there's not a lot of names on this video? I like that one. A lot of people ask me, like 100 people ask me, what do you mean there's not a lot of people or names on this video? One guy says, I see a whole lot of names on this video. Thanks for appreciating it, man. Come on, Pentagon. That was scary. Moose, play guitar for us. Call me Moose now? This would be my name. Bruce the Moose. I was Bruce the Moose, but I did not have a big caboose, luckily. Wow. Hope that doesn't happen to me. Hey, guys, thank you very much for coming by, eh? And if I missed anyone's comments, as I always do, I'm really sorry about that. We had yet another good stream. It was an easy, laid back, relaxing stream. So much went on today. in the news. I've been looking. I you, you guys feel like something's going to happen in the news? I think so. I feel it. That is true, and I notice. Kcal, thank you very much. I notice not all comments about it are taken down, but certain things they are definitely taking them down. Texas hog blockers, I thank you very much for appreciating the short vids, guys. Try to get as many up as I can, and again, I'm not posting 30 or 40 a day, but I am posting quite a bit, 5 to 10, but I keep them interesting and stuff. And of course, there's always new recent captures, but when the weather's bad and stuff like that, I mean, I hope you guys noticed that on the short videos, I was able to show some old captures really close, differently, better, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other editor. The goal is to show them, better, but I promise not to bore you. You'll never see the same video we posted twice here, though. I'm a researcher. I talk about my captures. I'm here to expose. It's like I have certain items. I come here, I have certain items that I want to always expose. The UFOs on the moon, the structures that are on the moon. So there's certain things that really I bring up more often. Some of you had even suggested it. Keep repeating, Bruce. Once in a while, throw in the UFO fleet, throw in the double lunar wave once in a while. You're not getting enough views. We're not getting enough views and everything. We're very surprising. We're only 60 this evening. And you know what? I really thank you all. First of all, on a Friday for having stopped by and endured me. George Burns every week at the end of a show, you'd say, "Oh, that's true." Yeah, I remember that. Darla, good night, Gracie. You still remember him? Great. And then he used to sing. Remember how he used to sing? All I find, always waiting for. I hope those voices aren't in my head. I hope they're on the deck. Bruce, did you ever check out the moon pics from the 70s and 80s to see any pattern differences? Hi, all. Absolutely. And I'll tell you right now what's going on. You know, when I show you the surface of the moon that's blinding white, well, I'm able to show you the surface completely white or exposed. And it's that simple. They show the moon gray, they keep it black and white. They don't accent or try to get in too close certain areas. As a matter of fact, guys, if you look at all the areas where I showed where the bases are, the NASA images are cut out. I exposed this in old videos. Sinus Iridum, you know the rectangle in Sinus Iridum? Bessel crater, the line goes down right in the center, 9 kilometers or 16 kilometers, I think it is, Bessel crater. The rectangle that I exposed, you know where I'm talking about, Sinus Iridum? The Taurus Littoral Valley, where Apollo 17 supposedly, Jura Mountains, whatever. Not Jura Mountains, sorry. Taurus Littoral Valley. There's a rectangle there, a very big rectangle there that nobody sees. And when you go look in the image that NASA got really close to Bessel Crater, where it looks that big, it looks like an apple. Well, guys, they cut out the Littoral Valley. Look for yourself. All images of Sinus Iridum, they cut out the Littoral Valley and the close-up ones so that they don't see the rectangle. It's crazy. I found and documented some changes on the surface very close to Linnaeus Crater, right? You have a astronomer hundreds of years ago, okay, like the 1800s, okay, that talked about changes on the surface there for one crater, but changes because it was hard to see a certain crater. Sometimes it looked more big or small, but those are the two areas where the craters have changed. So, long story short, ending off with this, if the craters have been changed in the area where they say that the surface often changes the lighting, is because they're hiding it. It's all a lighting trick on the surface to hide everything that's up there. Everyone, I really appreciate all the amazing support that you give this channel and for coming by. Bruce, do you think there's a relationship between the cubes you filmed, my favorites, one of my favorites, and the squares, the square clouds we see down here? You see, I don't know if maybe it was you that mentioned that in the comment to me, but that's one of my favorite comments that I love hearing, because in reality, Susan, cloud ships, Christy Lindsay also talks a lot about that, and a lot of you all do. If cloud ships exist, we're not going to see them, and it's the dumbest thing to hide inside of a cloud to be able to be present here. As a matter of fact, if a UFO in the middle of the night dips down in a plane stream near an airport, no one will ever recognize a UFO coming down and following the line. All it has to do is blink. It's stupid, eh? It's almost scary that they can really hide and blend in with everything. So, also recently talked about the Pentagon have a weapon. Is it Pentagon or FBI? I think it is a Pentagon. As a weapon to be able to see invisible entities and or spacecraft. So the video that they showed, could you imagine all the incredible things of all shapes and forms that are out there? I'm telling you guys, we have a morbid sense of humor, morbid imagination. We're a little sick and disgusting sometimes, humans, and maybe the aliens, and the situation is not as bad as we would think. You know, what would we do? Would we want to go to another planet and start harvesting bodies? And yeah. So maybe what we would do to other races or out there, they would probably do to us too. But I don't know. Have faith in God. That's all I can say. Thanks for being here, everyone. And diabolical shapeshifters, I hope to hell not. Disembodied spirits. I saw that once. I get goosebumps thinking of that. I saw a distorted figure, scary as hell. Batteries are ready for the infrared. See you soon, guys. Kai's in the house. Later, man. Thanks very much, everyone, for stopping by. What time is it? Made it to 9:30. Cut maybe a half an hour ahead. And go back and watch the stream today. 2 long format videos, 6 or 7 or 8 short videos I put up today on the channel. Check them out. Can I make the alien go out? It's running out of juice. Low on batteries. Spaceship's going to take off again. Thanks again, everyone. Talk soon. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Before we get off, did anybody subscribe to the channel? Because I got to thank them all. See you next time, everyone.